Hey, so today I'm going to be reviewing the Ilia Super Serum Skin Tint Broad Spectrum SPF 40 lotion. So it comes in a package like this, and then it comes in like a squeezy, kind of like a medicine dispenser. And the medicinal ingredient is zinc oxide, so that's what the sunscreen component is. And then it also has features of hydrating natural UVA protection with niacinamide, squalene, and hyaluronic acid. So I really like that it has hyaluronic acid. And squalene is a really good skincare ingredient as well, just for moisture and luminosity as well. So it's supposed to be, it's marketed as a serum skin tint, so that's why it has those extra skincare ingredients, which is really amazing. So yeah, I just wanted to talk a little bit about this product. So I got it recently. I got it about 2 weeks ago, and I've found so far it to be really good. So the consistency is quite tacky and sticky when you put it onto your face. So I would recommend like using a moisturizer or a primer underneath and not letting the moisturizer or primer sink in and put this on, just so it gives you some more fluidity when you're applying this foundation, because I feel like you can easily apply too much of this just because of that stickiness. And then it can look a little bit cakey. So I would say like the one thing with this is you have to be careful not to apply too much of it. I think the reason that it is that thicker consistency is because of the sunscreen component. So it is SPF 40, which is really amazing for a skin tint. Most skin tints are like SPF 20 or SPF 30. So I'd say it is on the pricier side, but it is definitely worth the money because you do get that sunscreen and skincare component. So it's kind of like everything in one. But I wouldn't just rely solely on this for skincare. Like, although it does have those components, I would make sure you're still doing your daily skincare and still using your moisturizer and your other serums. But it is nice on those days when you don't want to have to do your full skincare routine. And it's nice to know that like you could use this without a primer and it wouldn't cause any breakouts or anything. So that's something that's really good, is it hasn't caused me any breakouts or anything, even though it is a thicker consistency. Let's see what else. Yeah, so it retails for $65, I believe, which is quite on the pricier side. So, but if you get it at Sephora, then they do have a good return policy. I was actually thinking about returning this, but then I kind of wore it a bit more and realized that even though it goes on quite thick, when you have it on it looks very natural and it has really, really good staying power. So I would say the fact that it's natural and it has really good staying power, like I wore it in the steam room and it still held up, and it didn't slide all over and everywhere, and I wasn't even using a primer and I didn't use any setting powder. So that's really amazing, that it just stays on your skin so well, but it still looks natural. So that was kind of the selling point for me, was like, yeah, just how well it stayed on, or else I probably would have returned it, just because it is a little tricky to apply. You have to kind of work fast with it. What else? I don't know, like it's really good if you live somewhere warm and you're outside a lot, but if you're inside a lot, I would recommend getting a different one, like something that's a little bit more lighter, because if you're looking for a skin tint, you're probably looking for something not as thick, and this feels more like a foundation than a skin tint. So if you're not spending a lot of time outside, I would recommend trying like the Summer Friday skin tint, or um, there's the It Cosmetics one as well. So those were the other ones. When I went into Sephora, those were the other ones I got recommended. So yeah, if you are thinking, oh, I don't spend a lot of time outside, like remember this is really high SPF. So um, yeah. I don't know, like I think it's even like funny because I don't spend a lot of time outside, so I need to go on more walks and things, and then I think it would be really worthwhile. But yeah, I don't know. I don't really feel like shopping for another one and trying it out, even though I know there are some really good skin tints. Um, I kind of just want to stick it out with this one, and I don't know, I just think it's a really good base, it looks good, and I also want to say that all of my makeup goes on really well, so like my blush and my bronzer and everything like that goes on really well on top of this, so it is a really good base as well if you want to play up your makeup a little bit more and make it like more of a glam look. Then I'm natural, but I'm still wearing blush and bronzer. So yeah, I think it would also be really good if you don't have an eyeshadow primer. I think this would also be a really good primer for eyeshadow. You could also try and use it like that. Um, and I don't think you really would need to use concealer with this just because it is pretty high coverage. Yeah, like I guess you could kind of gather from what I was saying, but I didn't really mention it, is that this skin tint is higher coverage for sure. Yeah, I think that's everything. So thanks so much for watching, and I'll give you, oh, I forgot to say the shade. I'm ST3 Balos. ST3 Balos. And I'll give you another look at the bottle. Yeah. So anyway, have a good day. I hope this was helpful, or maybe it inspired you to go and get yourself your own Ilia skin tint. I never tried that brand before, so it was really exciting for me to try it and find out that it worked really well on my skin. So yeah, remember everybody's skin is different, so what works for other people might not work for you. So definitely do your due diligence and try and find something. Yeah, I think I'm gonna consider, like, I'm gonna keep this one, but I'm gonna buy another skin tint that's a bit lighter, less coverage, so I can wear it more like every day. Anyway, with that, I will leave you. And if you could give this video a like, that would be awesome. And yeah, okay, bye.